Hey, welcome back.
Hello.
We are Digital Eclipse and we're playing La Mulana on Extra Life for raising money for sick children. Please donate to our links below the stream. This is Kevin, I'm Ian, and this is Kyle. And behind the scenes, I didn't give him props earlier, is Bill. He's running the show for us. This wouldn't be possible without him. So we're going to jump back into La Mulana. When we stopped playing, we had just gotten the ability to fight the second boss. And I decided we weren't going to actually do it at this point. We're going to run through the third zone and then go back to the second boss zone.
What is your reasoning there? It's just
He's tough.
Yeah.
And I can get more stuff.
yeah, that's good.
So the second zone is actually accessible from the first zone, or the third zone is rather.
The third zone is accessible from the first.
Yep.
I see.
I like that to you, Ian. This is a
Oh, you like this trap? The door just closed and you can never go back through there.
never.
Never.
That's lame.
It's A.
Well, to you, this is a connected sequence of things that you can map out in your head. To me, it's just a series of random rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have no spatial awareness of
where
where you're
you
going.
Well, they look
whatsoever.
like this, see?
Yeah. It's all. It all becomes so clear.
The funny thing is, the only buttons I can't map are reversed from what I'm used to on the PC. So, and that's the sub-menu and map menus. So I'm gonna be screwing that up this whole stream. Yeah.
Quality.
Trust Ian. Ian knows what's up. Oh, this is a funny. That ladder. Here, I'll go up here. See the ladder in the middle, which I never have gone up.
Yeah.
It's because it empties out right there, and there's no way back down. It's a trick ladder.
Right. The troll level in this game.
It doesn't do any, like, you don't trigger anything by going
Nope.
up it. Do you?
Well, not as far as I know. Who knows? I haven't finished the game yet, but no, as far as I know.
That's the fun part.
Yeah,
That-
just
you have to find
stop,
that
stop.
ladder.
Ah.
What are you doing?
Suddenly my platforming skills are falling apart.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Exploded, right.
Yeah.
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 So this is La Mulana script for 3, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Seems right to me.
Yeah, sure.
So this is the,
All right,
the
you
temple
tell
of the sun.
Hey,
So I'm going to go over here
because that bird told you to.
Yeah.
Well, in part, but I also can immediately access the
The cat
save
on the ball. What's the name of the
save.
cat on the ball?
Oh, they're called Sith cats. Or Cat Sith.
Cutscene.
I saw that in
There you
the
go.
arcade.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Look at his little boots. Look at his
That's
boots.
pretty great.
Oh my God, he's
That's
a puss in
that's a
boots.
super cute
Yeah.
illustration there.
A spirit said to live in the cat kingdom of the other world. Walks on 2 legs and can understand the speech of both cats and humans. Doesn't like fighting, but loves to tease. So it has a tendency to irritate humans from time to time.
cat.
It sounds exactly like a cat.
So we're going to do a lot of weird things here.
It's getting weird. Birds balancing fire on their
Kill the
foreheads,
bird.
and what is the bird?
Let's read what the bird is. It's
Bennu.
a Bennu.
A heron with a slender head and blue feathers. The soul of the Egyptian sun god Ra resides within them. A sparkling red
Makes sense.
sun jewel set atop its head is proof. Yeah, sure. That's what I thought when I saw the torch head on the heron.
I love that.
That's great.
The stun like it's not even animation.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
framed
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Trolley, did it say?
Mm-hmm. This is interesting. So,
Cast a light.
I think in the PC version, what I was trying to do is you can actually land on those platforms if you can't see them. They are not there if you can't see them in this version.
I see. We have to have the light on.
It's okay because we need to do both of these, so we'll just do them in this order instead.
Statue of a giant waits in the land of Inferno. Words of the spirit are hidden within, but one must wait for them to present themselves.
You waited in front of that statue long enough.
Giant waits.
Take a picture.
Show you a
of
picture of this one. And
Yeah.
then come back to that. Yeah. Okay.
Statue of the giant waits in the land of Inferno. The word of the spirit
Huzzah! The donation finally worked. Adam
Yay!
says. Thanks,
Oh,
Adam.
good.
Awesome. Let's see where we're at.
Let's do a square. I can see why people like taking photos with these things. Really, you can kind of see.
You actually can see what you're
Yeah,
taking a picture of.
really.
It's nice.
There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna break the miscolored brick here. That'll let me get out of the temple. Gonna lower this platform. that will
Why does
open
it
that
let you
up.
get out of the temple?
So that ladder would not have connected before I broke that brick.
So you just have to break the brick, and it's not a switch. It's just you break the brick.
See, this guy's like, I don't know where to get out. Break this,
Money.
whip this, which will turn on the lights down here. See?
Do you see? That is cool. I like that visual. Did the light look like that in the PC version? I feel like it
It's
looks
pretty
redder.
close. Yeah, well, maybe, you know. Subtle
It's
differences.
colorful, colorful.
So I'm going to push this trolley down. So the puzzle to getting to the boss of this stage is just pushing that trolley through the whole stage. I'm going to save a bit here.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have saved after this. Because you go down here and you're like, I'm going to get the map. Oh no! Where has the ladder gone? I can't get out. I'm going to push this statue over here. This is the ladder goes right.
Huh. Well, that was cool.
I've got a map, so I'm going to save it.
Why not?
Careful, those Vita memory cards only allow so many rewrites now. They're expensive.
Well, this is a Vita TV.
Same memory card, right?
It's saving to the internal memory.
Or is that internal memory?
This might be a problem. Oh, didn't hit.
Yeah.
We're going to go in here and there's going to be a boss. A mini boss.
Oh, so it is.
I'm only going to fight him with the shuriken because he's dead.
That is a horrifying, horrifying creature. It's a lion spider, demon lion spider. Oh, it's all kinds of horrible.
Is there
Oops, I angered a statue.
Why would you do that?
Mistake, obviously.
That statue is really ticked.
I may have hit him with a shuriken. Get all the new money. Do this. Okay.
Infernal Cavern. Wait, what did it say?
So this is
Hold
the-
on, what did it say about the Infernal Cavern?
It's challenging. It's long. You need to read faster, Kyle.
Challenge the Inferno Cavern. The road ahead is long. Those who proceed be prepared to face death.
Long and deadly.
I was
would say that
trying
was my
not
nickname
to
in
say
college.
it.
Alright, so come back into here where the boss was.
Yeah.
And it's now filled with enemies.
True.
More importantly, I can break this platform above me here.
What?
That is, not
Actually, this is one of the first name of the rooms puzzles.
Oh, they tell
so
you.
someone tells you like the temple is above Isis, this is blah blah blah. You see, it's the anterior chamber. Is some who
So
say
you
it's the
come in here
highest
and you
point.
mess around. And
Yeah. So it's the highest point. So I'm gonna read this.
Isis, the mother of
Horus.
Horus, blood of motherly love, shall grant thee healing powers.
That makes that dais appear. Lower the dais, and that opens that chest, which means I now have the Isis pendant, so I can use that to get fairies
Queen.
later.
Yeah, Fairy Queen.
Which I will do, but I'll do the zone first because why?
You're here.
Why backtrack?
I love
You gotta
Sonic.
kill that hedgehog though.
Yeah, kill that
Yeah,
fast
I'll
blue
kill that.
rolling hedgehog.
There's easier ones to kill. He's rolling already. I'll kill him. It's not rolling.
We need the info, the intel.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all of this. We might go through some of. There's some value to going through the Infernal Cavern for a while. There's not a lot, so we might say that. Our first primary weapon upgrade is going to be in there, so we do eventually want to go there before we complete the fourth one.
That business of waiting in front of a statue. I remember that.
Well, I know what the clue. I know what the clue is alluding to. I don't know the solution to the puzzle. And I'll explain.
So all of those broken tablets, there's nothing that like makes them unbroken that you want.
Maybe, not that I'm aware of.
I think that is like the default answer. It's like, not that I'm
So
aware.
it says aim and shoot. So this is actually a puzzle where I have to use. Whoops.
Oh my word. Watch where you're whipping, and it came from a ninja star.
I have to use the ninja star to break this
Jeez.
pot.
Lordy, lordy. You're not rolling in health at the moment.
That's alright, I'll get some other one. So that was a pharaoh head.
Straightforward enough. It wears a mask.
Shooting blue balls of light while flying through the air when intruders are detected.
I like how it's wearing a mask. Who's the boss?
Booer.
Booer.
Six. Yeah, horrible. Normally stands and walks with his legs, but can move at high speed by rotating all his legs at once. Welcomes approaching enemies with kicks.
It's true.
It did kick
We're gonna hit this. That'll give me a dagger, which I'm probably going to use for a while because it attacks quickly, but it's very short range. It can also hit down. It's the first weapon you get that can hit low enemies.
Very large.
Oh yeah. Looks like you're trying to shoot something
It
with
does,
it.
yeah.
Okay, what is this?
There's a lot of.
I can
double
save
skills.
text. I'm not going to do that.
Wait, what is it?
You can save
Text tracks. So I can save one message. We met a new dude. Freya we met?
That's very funny.
Actually, that's the art I think they used for the sequel game. That's cute.
Text saving software. Physical evidences will win every time. You must save them shrewdly. Do you have to show someone a text that you're
Man,
saving
I
at
hope
some
not.
point?
Man, I hope
Because
not.
that's what it's implying.
What did it say it
Read
again?
it again?
It says physical evidences will win every time. Meaning, like, you have physical proof that this thing
Maybe.
is.
Alright,
You
alright.
must save them shrewdly.
Well, we'll put that one in the maybe column.
Nice hat.
Is there somebody else we met?
And if you have the text tracks with additional text memory, it expands the storage space of text tracks.
Because he's
Shalom.
The third.
Corpse of a royal merchant who continues to run a shop.
That's all you've done. You call it gold. Where did you get it in the first place?
Yega Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Yiga.
EA Kung Fu.
Yiga.
Yiga.
Yeah.
Kung Fu.
So Yar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Kung Fu.
Anyway. So I got the dagger now.
You do.
I'm going
You have that
to top off my light.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
portrait. Yeah. It's great. I think every single item is represented on the portrait. Did you show off the portrait yet?
Oh, I should, yeah.
You should show that. That's great.
So yeah,
Oh,
as
take it
you're
off.
collecting things throughout the ruins, the art on the right here will change everything. So you see, I am wearing the Hermes boots. I'm not wearing the helmet.
though.
Are you sure? What's the thing behind your head? I feel like you might be wearing the helmet a little bit. It's just
Maybe,
kind of weird.
maybe,
I don't know.
maybe that's true.
It's like there's the hat. I think the hat is on the
On
helmet.
the
Oh,
helmet.
he's
I think that's what I mean. It's like there's a little
Yeah, there is a little
like
like
look to the
silver
look to
behind
the right
ear.
of his ear,
Yeah, okay.
but he's wearing the hat on the helmet, which is
That's how you would do it.
That is how you would
It's
do
amazing.
it. Yeah,
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Is his shirt on the...
Well,
Wouldn't
probably just a little bit.
a couple of buttons maybe.
That's not terribly slow.
Not fast.
I guess if it's all the way full up.
Well, it's going to be the same rate basically, right? For however empty your life bar is, but yeah, it does take it. I don't need life.
Man, show the text to someone.
I feel
I
like
don't-
that might
I
be a
don't-
thing.
I don't-
Physical evidence is best, the instruction manual says.
maybe.
Evidence.
yeah.
Evidence. Evidence.
So, I
Makes
just
you
got an
think.
email.
I like where your head's at.
It's me in the ruins. There's some
Yeah.
area of rooms you can't get into. Brute force ain't the way to get in, but if you collect the puzzle treasure, tells you eventually to make it there.
Yeah, it's me.
Hedge.
It usually trails by walking on two legs and occasionally rolls up into a ball for quick movement.
Good job.
So I'm going to push this. Now we're going to meet Mulbrick.
Mulbrick. There's Mulbrick. By order of the four philosophers, I, Mulbrick, await the strong one. With divine protection of Isis, my life is preserved in an eternal slumber. In accordance with the ancient contract, I shall lend my powers
Talking in her sleep or something?
Yeah.
who awakens me.
I think like everything in this game has the ability to talk. It's kind of weird. So later we're gonna, activate that symbol, and she's gonna wake up and help us all. And she is like, in addition to the Elder, she's like the other major clue giver for every area in the game.
Yeah, she has a large section.
There is a man, therefore there is a woman. A weapon shall not be used within the woman. Well. So that's a face. It's a man face.
Yeah, it's a nice little moustache.
A little moustache, yeah.
Don't think I should be going this way yet. I guess it's okay too. Fill this place with the mirror that also hidden, that reveals a hidden side, will come within their reach. So I will flood this place with water here.
Ah, clearly.
Of course.
That's where the is from.
Water. Woman shall be with child when within the man.
So this pyramid is the temple of the man.
Right.
Switch to.
And it's he looked like a big sun.
I need to kill the bats to open this chest. Those that fly shall be cast down. That's the clue of that. They move randomly, so I need to be cautious and take my time. Hey, more life. That will help with the second and third bosses.
Yes.
And all subsequent bosses.
That's
Yes.
true.
It will help with the entire rest of the game, in fact.
You have quick feet.
I do. So this problem's already solved. He's talking about these moving
Those things.
platforms, which I can now move up, but couldn't without the Hermes shoes. Oops. Oops.
Third time's a charm.
I don't understand what the difference is between this beverage and just any carbonated seltzer water, like a flavored seltzer. Is there supposed to be more? It's just that.
It is literally flavored
Yeah, it is.
soda water.
What were you expecting?
I don't know.
The biggest thing is it's flavored with no calories, I guess. Some of those have a little bit of.
Maybe that's true. Maybe that is a true thing. So what's that little square there?
Let's picture the man.
It's a picture of the man.
That doesn't look like Becky Lynch. For all you wrestling fans out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so the path that connects two pyramids. We're going to use this to go to the reverse side of this level
So
early.
we see the sun and a moon.
You can see 3 in the lower left, which I don't think you make out on the PC, or is perhaps not.
Just squiggles.
So I'm going to break this. I'm going to break this.
Oh my word.
I'm going to run so I don't die. Because it'll kill you too.
Of course.
Stomp on this, which opens the exit of the pyramid. But I'm actually not going to go through the exit of the pyramid. I'm going to jump into the pyramid to go to
Oh
the
my
far
God.
side. So now I'm on the reverse side of level 3.
So this would be the woman.
This is the moon temple, and yes, this is the woman pyramid. Now here's a fun trick. You see how there's a ladder on the right here?
Yeah.
But there's no ladder up here.
Yeah.
This is actually one you can access already, just by standing on this platform for a moment. Just by standing on
Just by
this
standing.
platform. There you go. Over here is a secret tablet, which I can't read yet. You'll see. So this is how you can tell the different tablets. Kevin's giving up already.
Oh my god.
This is not critical pad, but this tablet has a little notch on the bottom. You see the notch,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting. That means it's really complex La Mulana script, and I can't read it. So, however, if I read enough of them, the translation software will learn how to translate them.
And I just got an email telling you
that's
that.
exactly what this guy. Yeah.
It's me.
In an even older time.
So he's looking into methods to translate.
God.
So we're in the woman period, and as you recall, a weapon may not be used within the woman. So if I attack now,
You get-
anywhere,
I would not recall that because I didn't see any of that at all.
I would receive divine judgment. So here's one of the 4 philosophers, but he's also sealed in stone. We'll come back and talk to him.
Okay. Sure. That's
But
what
I
got
can't
out of that.
break anything in this
I
pyramid.
sure got out of that that was a philosopher sealed in
Well,
stone.
you'll just take damage or die.
I won't die instantly, but yeah, I think
It
I
hurts.
take. I think he doesn't get the attack out. I think you're damaged so fast the attack doesn't resolve.
The inside of the woman experienced once more the innocent sleep of an unborn child. Sure. Yep. Yep. In a moon temple. Sound of the ocarina may be heard only by a woman with child.
So we need to get the woman pregnant, is what it's getting at.
Okay.
Well, I just
All right. I mean, I think I have a basic understanding. Of,
Mhm.
how that happens.
yeah. Yeah.
How to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just attack something.
I did.
Are you
You're not in the woman anymore.
out?
Oh yeah, I'm out of the woman. The woman is just the pyramid.
Okay, so
Okay.
Coral ants or something.
We should find out what they are.
Yowies.
Yowie. Monster with the body of a lizard and 6 insect-like legs. Its movements are surprisingly fast. It climbs up walls, picks up silently at prey. Doesn't like bright places, usually lives in the dark.
And these are trolls?
Monsters that look similar to human
I
with a
do not
long
agree with that
I
nose.
don't
assessment.
see a nose on that or anything.
The word troll evokes the image of giants. Ones that
Oh,
live in the
bathed in
ruins
light.
are a smaller race. Bathed in light, they turn to stone, at which point they begin to roll about. So they're petrified trolls,
Cute.
whose noses have apparently broken off from being turned to stone. Now, see, there's a symbol, the night-day thing, like in the giant one.
Yeah, that's going to be relevant later.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to fuel the lamp of time.
gotta guess.
But
Ah.
it doesn't happen until I have the lamp of time.
It's how you fuel the lamp of time, everyone.
5 boxes. Open them starting with the one closest
Closest to what?
to the chest.
Well, there was a diagram.
Okay.
This I can't read.
Yeah, more advanced stuff. Like, are you supposed to be here? I mean, it seems like there's multiple things in here.
Kinda, sorta.
Okay.
Yes and no. Like, you're supposed to go here, but you're not supposed to be able to complete this area yet.
I see.
We're starting to get to little non-linear parts. I'm rushing a little bit. I could finish zones 1, 2, and 3 first, but we're going for it.
I don't know what that means, but trust in Ian, so doing it live. We are broadcasting live. We are live.
The reason I did it because I really want to get this.
And that is the
Grapple
grapple
claws.
claw. So what does the grapple claw do?
I'm also going to use my examine here, and you're going to see a little flash in here tone. Don't worry about that. I'll
There
explain
was
that
no...
later.
The instruction manual explains that the grapple claw is a tool said to have been used by ninja. It is regrettable that this is not for attack.
I do regret that a little. Okay, grapple claw.
It's like babies.
So that's
Yeah,
going to help
I
me
like
do some platforming later.
I'm just cursing all the skulls. I don't know.
And that's the only reason I came here, so
Did that say atop the navel of Neptune?
yes, it's like a curse, right? Atop the navel of Neptune.
That I don't know if that's a compelling curse.
What was that flashing?
Yeah, what was it? What was that atop the navel of Neptune flash?
The flashing was I got an email,
Oh,
I think.
I mean, at the top of the previous room. That you examined something.
Oh,
Why
I'll
did you-
explain when a hint comes up, and it'll make more sense within the
Okay.
conversation. So I was like, hey, you got the grappling call. Hey, you've got ninja blood. I heard from your father.
Yeah.
You use the grappling call to scale walls like a ninja.
yours.
You don't need to press try. That's weird. I don't think that's actually the controls. You press up.
Oh,
Maybe that's
Maybe that's the default controls or something. Oh, press up.
that was not the triangle button.
It was
Maybe
up,
it was the
up.
Got it.
So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, because it would be in the circle. If it
I'm
were,
surprised that got through a lot check or what is
Yeah,
it? TRC.
Yeah, it's not the proper
That's some spikes.
image. Yeah, they are indeed tiny spikes that become giant spikes. Man, troll. What do you do? I like the one that was like, it's a badger, but it doesn't look like a badger. That was amazing. That was great.
Okay, I've got 4 weights left. I'm going to try to use them to get to that save point, just so I have scanned the save point,
Yep.
and then we'll teleport back to the zone 3. Resume our journey. I just wanted to get the clock.
All that money. All that was too money.
It's too many.
Could've
They have
been-
a lot of money. I guess I've been skipping buying some of the crappier software.
You mean the critical
They-
game?
yeah,
game
exactly.
Software that will win you
Yeah.
everything.
We can go back and get it. Maybe I should get it before I forget where it is. We'll get it now that we have the fairies. Money's not an obstacle, so.
Anyone? I mean, now that I have the fairies, money is not an obstacle. Great, I'm with it.
Fairies have a trust fund.
Yes, I was going to say they have an account in the Cayman Islands.
All right, back to the surface because we need more weights. There are like critical path things that are expensive. That's sort of why I'm not spending our money.
Right.
It is a good point that I might lose track of some things if I don't.
Yeah.
What's behind the Argus?
The feather that will let us double jump.
Well, that seems very.
When do you feel ready for that? Like, what's usually when we go do that?
We got a ways.
Where?
After zone 4, it kind of all opens up. I don't know why I'm running anywhere.
Yeah. What do you?
Kevin was talking to me, so I'm like, I'm just gonna walk while I'm talking to Kevin.
Yeah.
It's not what you need to do.
Well, that's like
So,
those commercials where
You'll
someone's
notice
like,
I
"Wow."
scanned the tablet on the reverse side of zone 3, but I don't have the option to teleport there. I actually need software to be able to teleport to the reverse side of the.
Makes sense.
Oh, that was the reverse side.
Yes.
How did you get to the reverse side? I totally.
I went through the linked passage at the top of the Temple of the Man to the Temple of the
Right.
Woman, or the Temple of Sunlight to the Temple of Moonlight, if you prefer.
Right. Sunlight. Yeah.
Yep,
that's
yep. I think that is part of the puzzle that I am unable to solve at the end of the game.
That's because you need to bring physical evidence to something.
Maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, that's triggered this thing doing something here.
So me and the trolley weigh that platform down when I throw it down there, and that's where the boss is.
The one who solves many puzzles, something.
Make your descent now. So that's just saying, once you're done with everything in this zone, go on down there and fight the boss.
I feel like that elevator
Keep going.
should keep going. I'm a little upset about that. A little unsettled. God, this is Kevin. He's like, this is the one, right? What the heck is a wall?
Yeah.
What is going on? Well, that's more about opening 4 boxes again.
Oh, that's a good one. Let's look at that. So, open the 4 boxes, seek the 4 pedestals. Within the hands of the 4 who reside in a place bathed in moonlight. So this is a clue. There's actually going to be 4 clues to locations in the Moon Temple. One of the solutions to that puzzle was where I examined. This is a different solution, and so remember this kind of like, oh, where 4 hands are bathed in moonlight.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that? I'll show you which one that one is in particular. I think there's no reason to go over here at this time. Okay. So, this is a dais, but if I'm going to show you a clue, I'm doing this out of order a little bit. There's a clue later that says, "Pray under the Wadjet eye, do nothing else." So if you use the dais, the crystal falls out of the eye and it's unusable. But if I just stand here for a bit,
Oh my god.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
They're going to the wrong lessons from Science Quest. in this game.
Ankh for this level.
So wait a minute. If you
If
use
you-
the dais, does that permanently?
No, it'll come out.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, game over.
Right.
There might be game over scenarios. I don't think there are many of them. There's definitely miss a very useful item forever, but not critical path. Like, you can miss weapons forever. Stuff like that.
That's terrible. I mean, I guess hypothetically, if you screw it up,
You can
can
save-
reload.
save it, yeah. In fact,
Well, that's assuming you knew you screwed it up. before.
right? Yeah, sure.
You save it.
Yeah.
to meditate under wedges, do nothing more than pray. There you go. They do move kind of chaotically. Why did you not give me money? Alright, I'm gonna buy the heat-proof case.
Bye bye.
Lets me use the laptop in lava.
Lava.
Yeah, I'll read the entry on that, see if there's anything entertaining there. The heat-proof case. You can open the menu in lava with
Skillington!
this.
Skeleton!
This is made of anodized.
These are what they
aluminum.
call in New Zealand.
Skeleton.
It's skeleton.
Skeleton.
There's a type of skill.
Sorry, what you read your thing, Kevin.
Oh, I did. It just says it's made of anodized aluminum.
That's it.
Good.
What's in here? Alright. So I think we're kind of done with Zone 3.
So
We have
now you're
enough
gonna go
crap to go beat the
back to
bosses
fight
of
two?
1 and 3.
Or you're just gonna.
Let's do a quick
three?
run through. Let's do a quick run through the accessible areas of 5, which is
Sure.
the fire path that goes.
Yes, let's do that.
Looks like a bear.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
Press the left button. I'm gonna press this. So this is a sequence of some precise jumping, so we might have to take a few jumps at this.
Yeah.
I think you said that the last time this, and you got it on your first attempt, and it was very anticlimactic. So I'm counting on you this time to demonstrate the difficulty.
But now that I have the laptop, if I fall in the lava,
You can teleport.
I can teleport out. In the laptop case.
If you don't jump off the block, does it keep sinking?
So this, I think, is the giant we have to wait for the symbols to appear in front of, and I'll explain why later. There's more to that puzzle.
Souls of children, what?
Long departed will soon be awakened. Here.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go up here
Is that
because
a thing? Like
it's a phony. If you grab that one, you get attacked by bats.
Classic La Mulana. Have a prize. Nope! Bats!
I'm bad instead.
Oh my goodness.
So when the snakes are enraged, it shall open. So now I actually do want to anger the statues in this area. And again, I don't really know how to do that. I'm just gonna hit
Secondary
them,
weapon?
hang around the
Oh.
corner till they start shooting at me.
Oh, nice and curved.
Get angry. I got a map.
Hey, come on.
Don't stand in the fire.
Don't say.
I didn't get that block, so I'm going to come back while they're not enraged and get this. There's some money, so I'm going to hit that fire and fall into this lava
Yeah.
and jump out really quick. Jump out really quick.
Jump out really quick.
Jump
What
out
is
really quick?
Jump
Jump
out really quick.
So far, oh no!
There's a skeleton at
If
the
I were
bottom.
to jump over here, you see how that.
Oh my goodness. And I like how there's the skeleton at the bottom there of like the person who didn't figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Like, good.
So they're like, hey, stick to the walls, blah blah blah. So the once I'm able to hit that rune,
Yeah.
the wall to the left will open up, and that's where I get the first whip upgrade, which makes this a lot easier, especially the fourth boss. So that's our near term, like, improve my loadout objective.
Right.
Share that light, flames, okay.
Dab of light.
That's the name of it. Alright. Sir Dab of Light is to the left here. And we'll go there soon. And then meets the eye, put the location. Return. So this is just saying you want to come to this area from a couple of different ways, and you'll get rewarded. That'll be different things each time.
Just at the block border.
Not this room, but this zone. You can cross these zones. You can. Oh, where is the Sir Dab of Light? It's above here.
Well, it was what? What about a bomb?
There it is. But we're not going to do that yet because there's a block. There's a block puzzle over here, but I want to get to the save point before I futz around with it.
Yeah.
The save point's nearby, but risky. So when we get to the save point, once we do that, we can explore kind of freely.
I get that guy. Get him. Get him. Oh. I'm really disappointed. Yeah.
All right. Easy peasy. We made it through on the first try.
See? Just like last time. Real difficult. I'm gonna do it on the first try every time.
Can't help it. I'm so amazing.
It's true.
Oops.
Just a curse.
Can't even jump over to the. All right. All right. So now I can teleport here, and now we save. Now we can do all that crap I said we weren't going to do right away.
Oh boy, alright. Yeah, there's a lot of other things.
This says those seeking Eden
$4.
in a phenomenal trap in place bathed in Eden. That's another one of those things.
Oh, I see.
Press this real quick. Blast guy. Push this. Here. This over here
Yeah.
is the ice cape.
Oh, it's the ice cake.
Now I take drastically less damage from lava. I can even like stand it and it hardly does anything.
That is an improvement.
Now, does he have a cape on? In the portrait?
It does. I'll show you
With
in a
this
second.
frosty cloak fashioned from ice, even a dip in the lava will deal only minimal damage. Please prepared for frostbite.
Additional text memory.
So
now
that's
you-
for
The
I can
final
save
puzzle.
more than one.
Yes.
So you can save the two
Bit
that
of text.
together get you the end of the game.
An upgrade for the text software doubles your text storage space. Please save text to your heart's content.
So Zulpid says it's hot.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
fall
right.
in. Lava bad. But if you dare go through the zone, you might get through it, which we did. Zulpid said software's amazing. It does special stuff, some combination with the wavelengths that boost power strength and stuff.
Wait a minute. Was that talking about the saving the text boosting your strength or software?
And software in general.
Okay.
Giant rats. Those are rats? I thought they were ants. They're rats that are on fire.
They're kobolds.
Kobolds that are on fire?
Yeah.
A lava ball.
Straight.
I just thought it said lava bolt.
And so there, yeah.
In that picture, it's actually being carried by a little skeleton spirit. I like that.
What?
See that little skeleton? It's like the two big dark eyes.
I assume
And
that
he's
was
like
another
holding
lava
it.
ball.
Yeah, me too.
But
Yeah,
Maybe,
I could see
maybe.
that, yeah.
We'll put that in the maybe column.
I'll take a maybe.
Hey, it's Priest Skylos. Alright. Da-da-da. Okay. So now we'll go to the Sir Dab of Light.
Hi, Tate. We'll take it.
Oh.
That was lucky.
It was Tate. You already said hey.
Tate says hey.
Tate said hey.
Hey, Tate.
Okay.
Alright. Coat from ice protects from heat. Yep, it sure does. Oh, that's terrible timing. Not perfectly. think this is another shop up here.
Shop. Oh yeah, I see there's a rock thing over there. What we got?
Alright, I'm gonna buy Space Capster 2! This is a game from Nagoro.
Space Capster 2.
And you bought that.
Did.
It's an
Nagoro's
expensive
fourth
game.
Flash game. Twist, turn, and spin as you navigate your ship through a planet. Flash game.
So it's installed. And this might be the one that lets me... Oh. Whoops. Oh. Shit.
Did you just hit teleport?
I did. Teleported back a little bit. That's okay.
Ah.
There are tips regarding software, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You may find the softwares you can install on your laptop. Some are useful, some are useless, but there are no meaningless ones. Only one software has no effect, however. To launch two software simultaneously, they may show the abilities beyond your imagination. You will get over difficult stages in the abilities. So that let us find the combinations.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a big list of combinations.
Huh.
Yep, except they don't fill in most of them.
That's true.
They're mostly blanks. Like they start with like this and this does something, and then they're like this and question mark does something, and then they're like question mark and question mark and question mark does something.
Yeah.
All right, here's our Lolo puzzle, Kevin. Help me out with this. So, as I fill in the blocks will be released from
Those spots where I see
yeah,
them.
and we got to get the blocks at the bottom to the bottom first. But I kind of feel like this one over here is the last one. So we got issues like these guys only move left and so forth.
Right. Well, if you get that guy over to that one, you want to fill them from the bottom up.
I believe that's right.
'Cause
But there,
you
so there are some I can only push left and some I can only push
Well, 'cause
right.
This guy can get there, and from this guy you can push him here, down here, and over to that. And then this guy you could push down to here and then onto that one.
Yeah.
The three existing ones will get you those three bottom squares easy.
There's 4 more blocks that come in?
Here's a problem. So I need to be able to get something here.
That's fine. This first one will do it. Right?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't
that
push
one
it
will-
left. If it falls here, I can't push it left.
Well, if you move, you got to move the
Wait, what do you
block
mean?
that's there first.
Oh, I see what you mean.
As-
So if you jump up to the block that's up there
So
and
you
push
need-
it to the right, and then you can push the other block to the left that drops down.
Is
Yeah,
this one of
screw it
those
up already?
stacking blocks?
You may need to stack blocks.
Yes, so,
Okay, so go
right, you
back.
need to stack 3 blocks here so that you can... No, but then you can't... You push blocks underneath each other?
You can't push
No.
2 blocks stacked. But I can put 2 blocks here. That means that one of these initial blocks has to be here,
How?
and the
well,
second one is this. All right,
You can't.
I can.
Yeah.
Well,
if the-
sorry.
I don't know if I've
one of
screwed it
those.
up already.
Yeah, if you push the very first block to the left,
This is the key to the puzzle. Is this one needs 2 blocks. This one here.
now you're
Did I
stuck.
trap myself?
I think you just did.
Well, hopefully that I can use this block for a later puzzle. I don't know. We'll see. We can reset the blocks, so it's not deadly if we screwed it up. This needs to go here. Oh, now it comes out. I need to do that first.
Right. Because
Yeah.
All right,
that
all
makes
right.
sense. That makes sense.
Does they reset right away, or do I need to teleport? Okay, they reset right away. You need to go first. Now, it doesn't matter. So if I push this lower one left, that's the same as the upper one. It has the same possibilities.
Yeah.
So this is a safe maneuver. Push this into place.
So far, so good.
Let's push this one over first. And this one goes here.
Now you can push that.
I can push it left.
Yeah. Right, and this is all okay because there was an extra block.
So this
That's in there, yeah.
block goes here. So this block goes down, and I think the rest don't.
The rest look pretty easy.
I think the rest is just.
Well, you got to be careful because you can't push anything over
Right.
here now.
Right. Everything's
I have
got
to
to.
push this block right first. because I'll never be able to
Right.
push a block right again. But apart from that, I think it's safe. I guess it's safe to do this.
Yeah, I agree.
So I got to put one of these in place.
Why did a block not fall down?
It will when I do the next one, probably.
I guess. Boy, I hope this works. It's a lot of block pushing.
Yeah, I could have got the glove first, which makes you push faster, but we're nearly done, I think.
Yeah.
That one goes in that
Left.
slot, and then this one goes in the last slot, which we can do. Okay. We did it.
Yay!
Yeah, it was really that.
That was
So
the part
that is
we're
one
in.
that releases that, which means you have to.
It means that you needed
one
to
in that
do
slot,
the
not
middle
that slot.
one before that one. That's the last one.
Boo.
But
So about that glove.
you have to do this one before you do that one, because if you have this one and you put something there, you can't. Well, you might be able to push it.
I think all the order works except the one that you had there needs to go to that corner first.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. So it was this. No, push this one first. That's what I screwed up last time.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. This is still right.
Yes. Yes.
But I need to put something in the middle before I fill in one of the bottom two.
Well, but filling in that middle means you cannot fill this one.
So I need to be
So you have to
ready
do
to
that
put
one
something
first.
to the left, but then fill in the middle, or do both of them.
Yes, I think that's correct. Alright, so yeah, now that one then goes.
I'll put this one on the left and then the next
Yeah.
one in the middle.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
then it all works out. I think.
If
See?
it doesn't,
Teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing it. This one goes to middle. The top right one goes to the right. And I thought that was the last one. I probably have screwed this puzzle up a lot.
It's screw-upable. It's a clever puzzle.
Drops.
Right? It's interesting because it is one of those puzzles that if you solved it on your first try, it would be an accident
Right.
because you don't know which. You don't have all the information.
Right, yeah, correct. Yep, correct. There's definitely, like, learn from mistakes. on
Yeah.
this one. Alright.
Okay, we got us.
A
flare gun.
Oh, boy.
So we're done with this zone and the other two zones. So we're going to go to zone 4 for a little bit.
Do you want to... Okay,
We're
alright.
going to go to the surface, we're going to heal
Get
up,
some
we're going
health,
to
yeah.
save, and we're going to go to zone 4. And then we're going to backtrack and do all of the bosses.
Flare gun. Shoot fireballs straight above after filling the tube with gunpowder. You should load a car with this.
I don't think you should. That's bad advice.
Very bad.
Anybody watching, do not load your car with a flare gun.
Don't listen to La Mulana, everyone.
You're supposed to have like flares in your car, right? In case you break down on the side. And
Oh,
like, the
is that what they
flares.
mean?
Maybe.
Probably, like, put one in the glove box. Yeah, don't load the fuel tank with the flare gun. Load the flare gun into your glove box,
Yeah.
and then you can fend off wolves if you're stranded in the desert.
A lot of wolves in the desert.
That's what I hear tell. Hyenas or something. Dingoes.
So Area 4 is actually also accessible from the first area. If you believe me that all these zones are interconnected. Kevin doesn't believe me either.
No, just
I'm on the
bunch of
fence.
Screens.
There.
See? 4.
Oh, yeah, it's 4. Spring in the sky.
That's what
So you gotta get water into the...
These pictures are slightly different than in the PC version, which is probably going to help us.
The pictures? Which picture?
The pictures on the tablets.
So those crosses you're passing are just background for it.
Nothing is just background.
Well, but they're not, right? All of them say the same thing.
Yes,
Or
that
just-
is true.
I
Oh
would like four.
no, oh no.
You think they're all the same?
Sure.
It's a little recess.
So this is how I knew it was a philosopher. Philosopher's sigil is by the philosopher.
I see.
This is the philosopher of wisdom. He is in stone form. We saw this before.
Well, that's not the philosopher of, like, idiocy. I feel like it'd be a really bad philosopher. It's like, here's the philosopher of wisdom. Well, what are you the philosopher of? I don't know nothing. I like how there's like a hole in the background and it kind of reveals the mechanism for the movement of the elevator, like those chains or
So that's
something.
another thing, because like we have this empty slot here,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty good run it down.
Washed away by the water.
This is the waterfall we wouldn't be able to pass.
Without the helmet.
Well, both waterfalls. but
Right,
this
all
is-
waterfalls.
I'm gonna go over here and go with this. So we can put a weight on the dais and get caltrops, the most useless weapon in the game.
Until you realize that what you do is you carry the caltrops and a couple of screenshotted text images to a
A weapon
particular...
used by scattering it on the ground as you go. When enemies step on the scattered pieces, they take damage. When you step on them, you take damage, in fact.
In fact. Nothing's glowing over there.
What thing's going?
The thing in the lower right.
Yeah, it is. We'll come back to it later.
All right. And in the upper left.
Yep, yep. There's two of them.
We're going to come
So
back to that
this
later.
is the screen that was pictured before that said, "Hey, don't worry about it. You should go ahead and go through the water." So that's the one that's encouraging me to swim through. Oh, I never went and got the ferry. I should go do the ferry. Wait, where's the save point in this thing?
First of all, you're going to show us the cape. Show us the cape again. Look at that cape.
Look at that cape.
Yeah.
That's a
Great,
good look.
great
It doesn't
cape.
match the color on the icon.
I did this a little out of control. I'm gonna go get the save point, which is not here,
Railing on the cape.
because I'm gonna go get the ferries, which I forgot to turn on.
Get the ferries.
Away. They go up. Wait, that's not unplayable.
Cape's not the same color, the block is disappeared.
So here's the save point.
That
Now
way.
I can teleport back here.
Good.
And we're gonna do that because I want to go
You got to talk to the
to
ferries. It's an endless...
in this corridor and talk to the ferry queen.
Yeah, as one does.
Be like, "Hey, I got your pendant."
Saying
That's it. The Isis pendant. Fairies will help me. When you see tiny lights, come to those lights and fairies will appear. I am a queen. I shall remain here. Return to me. Your face for the task beyond the fairies' powers. Okay. So we'll come back to her. We got a lot of messages. Let's read some messages.
Yeah, let's do
Said,
it.
"Hey, look, the water's poisonous. Don't stay in the water." We fought a fish dude called a Gyonin.
That'd be fish person in Japanese, right? 'Cause
Oh, yeah. This is good. A Gyonin warrior.
And play between its
Is that a
Let's continue.
salt shaker with the rest of the sentence?
humans
okay.
are not off the menu.
Iron caster, very choice legs.
I feel like I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. It's
Playing
a
this game.
biology class. Really.
Biology class. We got to get the woman pregnant. Now I'm starting to piece it all together based on recent events.
You need an iron tube filled with oxygen. All right. Back to what we were doing. like I
Back to
said.
what we were doing.
Now, the reason I did that is because there's actually a fairy location right here.
Ah.
And that's what that spot was. That would not have been here. had I not done it.
So you got a book entry.
Kind of a seahorse.
Ye-
It's got an iron tube on it.
Eoficious.
It's a
Hippocampo. I almost said Eohippus. Would have been closer. Hippocamp, a monstrous combination of horse and fish. Has 4 fins instead of legs. Lives underwater. Appears in Greek mythology as one who pulls the chariot of Poseidon, god of the sea.
So I'm going to get a fairy. I'm going to get, this is a health fairy. And you can tell what type of fairy you can
Worst
get.
thing ever.
Shush. Based on the pattern that the sparkles form as the fairy is appearing. Now, why is that relevant? Because if you don't have the software combination that lets you get a specific fairy, you can use that power to determine which fairy you're going to get, and you can quickly leave the room and re-enter the room to get the fairy you want.
Giant crab. Yeah. No comment. We're talking about fairies
Giant guy just pops up.
and a giant guy, and he's just nonchalantly battering this gigantic adversary with a whip while describing fairies.
Well, the fairy's important. That guy wasn't important.
Yeah, that guy didn't know. He just
We'll never see him again.
Seems pretty dead. When the waters of the ocean calmed, a new child was born in pursuit of the sun and the moon, man and woman, life and death. A small, wingless, gillless child was born. It's like people.
Alright, we got the origin sigil. Now we can start to interact with some of these,
Oh, those ones you couldn't read?
yeah, the runes. I missed the thing, I missed all the things.
That thing as well.
Goodbye things, and the bat got me.
Knock you all the way down.
A stone tablet with the writing that describes the beginning lets you destroy the corresponding Lazio.
So we've got a kraken.
Sure.
Jellyfish.
Knuckle-a-V.
Knuckle-heavy. Giant message.
1 meter in diameter. Dang, that's a big eyeball.
That is a
Oh,
logo.
it's like weird.
It's like a centaur. I would have never known. I would have never known.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Well, you called out the 4 legs.
Yeah, but I thought it was just like kind of
Like a man.
Yeah.
I thought it was crab people. Alright, so we're going to climb to the very top of this tower.
This tower.
And we're kind of done with this zone, and we can cycle back and do all of the bosses and stuff.
Can't get over that warrior.
Alright, so now we have the scale sphere.
Hey!
Now water does not deal us any damage.
Hey! Well, what's strange about that is they were just talking about the water, and it was poison water.
Yes.
It's not that you were drowning. It's that it
Scale
was.
sphere. A crystal ball in which a phantom fish dwells protects from water damage by eliminating the poison within the water.
Oh, well.
Please do not forget to give the bait. Basically, feed your fish.
Ah,
Well, those gears started turning when you did that.
more importantly, was water showed up.
It's important. You hit that thing.
Did hit the thing. So that thing makes the Anka over here. I think. Maybe I guess it doesn't. Something else makes the Anka over here. That
I'm
makes
with
the water appear over here.
Yeah,
It's okay. We're done with this area. It's okay if we go all the way down. Although I haven't read that tablet.
We just avoided that platform. It's horrible.
I do want to read the tablet. I'm going to go back for the tablet.
I mean, what is the deal with that platform?
that's back.
Ah, so that's
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That time was awkward. Ah,
But this tablet said nothing.
that's worth.
Get the
worth
scale
checking.
spear.
Take-
Get
take-
scale sphere.
Don't take chances.
I'm just gonna hit every enemy on the way back.
Yep.
There is a lower part to this zone, but I actually want to go back to the beginning because
Yeah,
there's
that's
life. Gloves. Now I can push things fast.
Oh, we
Let's
can do
take
that
gloves.
block puzzle much faster now.
You can put it on
There you go. Let's see the gloves. We gotta show off the gloves. It's
I
on
think he's
one
wearing one glove.
One
Well,
glove.
the claw's on his other hand.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Claw on the right hand.
Thick red gloves. Block pushing speed increases.
Clear enough.
He's got contact.
Yeah.
He's getting
Me. There. It looked like rocks are falling.
Let's talk about
That's
rules. Okay, that's the healing fairy. Oh, we're gonna get one for each fairy.
Yeah, the ability to heal exhaustion.
There are in fact 4 types of fairies.
Yeah.
There is a puzzle-solving fairy, which is annoying because I don't know where its applications are. I know a few of them, maybe not all of them. They could be vast and numerous.
Sure.
Can I get this yet? Is the question. I might need a different rune to get this. Thankfully, once you get the first rune, I think you get the second and third runes like almost right away. Yeah, that's rune 2. Okay. So I need to go get rune 1. Or rune 2. I have rune 1. I need to go get rune 2. I think I do that on the surface. If I remember correctly. I think. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Adam's donation took us over $700.
Nice!
Okay.
Thank you, Adam. You are our hero. I'm a hero to children in hospitals. Children and hospitals.
And children in hospitals.
Right, so I can pass through the waterfall now.
No
There's
problem.
a chest over here.
I mean, you always have to check under the waterfall.
I need some money. Do I need the double jump to do this? I don't think so.
Word.
I can jump to here. Yep. And right here. Perfect. This. Rune 2.
The Earth Seal.
I'm actually going to change my sub-weapon to...
A stone tablet with writing that describes the birth. Lets you destroy the corresponding wall seal.
Wow.
Well, if you hit it a couple times, they do flash, but yes.
But yeah, like,
Then you have to hit
Every
no.
wall.
What the? Why
This game
would you
is
do these
dumb.
things?
So I don't know if I can get that yet. I can get it with a very precise jump. But then you're meant to do it with a double jump.
Yeah, like, just hit that one.
Pick the wall, any wall.
Now, this is a door. That'll open later. That's actually a reverse door.
Oh, reverse doors.
What are you doing?
I'm opening the
So
holes in the
horrible.
wall.
So horrible. What are you doing, La Mulana? You're the best and the worst, La Mulana.
Getting past these condors is really obnoxious.
You're not gonna do it.
I can't.
Yeah, I guess you can't step off the ladder. You have to angle jump it.
Jump to it. Which is what I'm trying to do here. Can't get this thing. And if I don't get hit by the bats, I can get that life.
And the condor.
The condor's not a problem. He won't attack fast enough, but the bats are what get you.
Can you kill the bats?
Not while jumping to
They
the
stay.
ledge.
They stay. They come back. Yeah. 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 Just somewhere else there's a wall.
You just need good random. There. No, I didn't do it.
Did not do it. The bats.
Just need the bats not to go up.
No up. No up bats.
I know bats don't like going up, so
Yeah.
Pretty common.
Yeah. Bats prefer lateral movements only.
I feel like that would be my prescription.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
there.
oh, Condor.
To be fair, that one heard you say that they weren't a problem and then decided to do something about that.
I'm gonna give up on this in another attempt or two.
Yep.
I'll come back later.
What are you trying to get?
It's life extension.
Yeah.
Really useful if I can get it. If the bats cooperate.
That's it. You spend so long. I like how it's getting harder. It's like you're making it less
worse,
far.
worse, yeah.
It's entertaining to watch. I would say
Hey, you get a book entry. Oh my goodness. That is a stupid jump. I just want to point out how dumb that jump is. It's real bad.
One more?
Sure. Yeah, do it.
I'm having fun watching.
It's great.
That life would be helpful for these bosses.
It would also be helpful real soon.
This is so painful. It's so painful to me. Oh, this is the reason why I don't like video games anymore. Like this,
Well, they don't make video games
all
like
the
this
things
anymore.
about this is just like, oh.
To be fair, I'm trying to get it before you're supposed to get it.
Yeah, you're trying to cheat the system.
And that first time was your best attempt so far, unfortunately.
I got it.
Oh yeah, you knocked you the correct way.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Life
thank
extension.
goodness.
All right,
Is there,
we're gonna go back to.
If you get it later, there's a way you get up.
Yeah, you get a double jump, so you can just
Oh,
go right
yeah,
out. Kill the bats and.
I like how sort of the lazy approach is as usual the exhausting one, which is on here now. I might as well get it now. He's been like forever getting it.
It only took 5 tries, and it's random, so you can get that in your first try or whatever.
Sure.
We just did it.
There's a part of me that wished, based on the description, if you just stood there long enough, the fish would just die. It's like it specifically called out being out of water. Oh my! A very directional explosion. Oh my goodness! All kinds of life.
Yeah.
What?
This is the aqueduct that Miguel made.
Okay.
It
Looks
looks
like
like
it's
it doesn't
not
work anymore.
Oh.
Let's talk to this guy.
So a wall you can break?
Nope.
How do you know?
Tried to break it before.
That was what I was afraid you'd say. I got it. How do you know which walls? Try them. Try everyone. Try every wall.
Let's see. We'll do this. No, that's the first.
I can't break that one.
You can't break that one. Oh lordy. What is going on?
It's a tube filled with air. Iron tube.
It's a
It's an iron tube.
go away. The other will find Bahamut's slumbers. Something.
Where is? Oh, is it underneath? I'm supposed to break something in here.
Could it be as you climb the ladder?
Is it here?
That bottom one has actually has a chip out of it. So that's
You probably climb up through there and then hit it.
hey, do you climb down? Is that how that works? Yeah. Take the mirror into thy hand, it will reveal the truth of the ruins. Into the darkness descend proceed.
Dumb.
Wait, no, that's not part of the clue at the end of the game.
No, I know what it's for, and it's not wrong. I mean, it is. You didn't know how to do it. It would be there. Alright, so there's a laser.
Yes,
Go this way.
I agree that is the way. Three of us. That means it's got to be a laser.
It's gotta be.
That's how society works. We just need a majority.
Bronze mirror? Not in there?
And then that's truth.
Oh, there it is. A mirror made of polished bronze. Is this used for anything ritual?
It'd be great if the answer was no, it's not.
I'm glad that nobody pointed out that you just teleported to the other side of that room.
No, I wasn't going to point it
I
out.
wasn't paying attention.
Everyone who saw. The mother's wrath sank the earth. The people persevered at the bottom of the sea until her anger had subsided. They persevered until a child with the strength to rise to the surface was born. What is that crazy ass fish on the right there?
It's crazy ass fish.
Ah! That is a crazy ass It's like a teddy bear angler.
Why you can't? What the? Because you opened the chest.
There's
Didn't
bubbles
hurt.
down there significant for anything?
I don't think so.
That is strange, though.
So this is the
Bubbles do look strange.
well, they're part of the backdrop of the fish aquarium.
Oh, right, because that was a fish in it, like a fish tank that you murdered.
You didn't
Just-
murder him.
I mean,
I watched you walk up to
it
him.
sure
and
looked
hit him
like
with
a
knife
murder.
in front.
He flew away and opened a chest, and now he
Oh,
runs a shop leader in this zone.
Oh, okay, okay. So you just assaulted him.
freed him, I guess, is what the game is trying to convince us happened.
I-
But I
I-
am skeptical.
I encourage him to get back to work.
With a whip.
No, he used the
I used
knife.
the
on
knife.
him.
Oh,
He used
okay.
the knife on him.
Okay. I'm just making an observation. I used a knife. Much better now.
Which sound was this making? Okay, it's not.
Tink tink. Tink
Thanks, Cal.
tink tink. Goes the sound.
I'm gonna eat too many donuts today.
Cool.
I know it.
How many have you had so far?
One that's already like, I don't think I've ever eaten 2 donuts in a day, ever. So,
That sounds like a man who wants another donut.
well, I just know it's inevitable or something.
Yes.
So yes,
I'm
I'm not
try-
there yet, but
I think after the next boss, maybe.
well, maybe
We're gonna go boss rush.
We can do-
Right? We're gonna do 3
Well,
bosses
we're
in a
not-
row.
We're not eating one after every boss, to be clear, because I will die.
Well, we can eat them like every time we take a break too, right? Between
That's
streams?
true.
Yeah, I think that's the. I can
Alright.
survive.
So, okay.
Okay, at the breaks.
I'm gonna read this. Here's another one. The face of the highest rank in a place bathed in moonlight. That was the one we
Face
saw.
of the
I
highest.
actually examined a face in the background.
Right,
That was the highest one in the level.
right.
That was
When
the-
did you do that?
Maybe.
Remember when I said I'm gonna make this
There was
big
a
flash and
blinking.
don't worry about it?
It was.
Oh yeah,
It was something. It was
I didn't
something,
see it.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, now you can hit the thing.
Yeah.
Right. And the chain's not blocked, so you can hit that. It'll open the cork, pop the cork. The lower area will drain.
Yep.
I'm putting it all together.
Yeah.
End of the game. Here we come.
Sweet.
Yeah. Look at that. Get that.
And this actually, I'm gonna talk to the skeletons. Can't talk to the skeletons. This actually drains into
The valley.
Third area.
Valley of the
the
Giants.
area that it said I needed to flood with water earlier. Remember that?
Well, how about that? What a coincidence.
This is just a dumb tip. Okay, Isis. This is the clue to find the fairy.
Gotcha. The theory mechanic is
Well, there. Okay, I'll explain.
fix that tail, but
What?
sorry, keep going. Was told to choose 3 women. They are waiting at the promised location. I couldn't do it. They yet still wait within the moon-gazing pit. The one who reads this now, please pierce her heart in my stead. She who never lets her smile fade. Boy, that's depressing. That's terrible
let's see.
sounding.
I could go.
Like the kidnapped 3. One of them's still happy. Kill that one. That's just brutal.
I think I can do a little bit of this while I'm here.
Yeah, you have that one. Because it's glowing. But
Hey, there's a thing.
Okay, so that opens the upper passage. But I don't think that's necessary. I think I actually want to go to the lower passage first. So this area is darkness.
This is actually why I stopped playing Dead Cells. Is there's a zone in Dead Cells that has this crap, and I hate this. It's like one of my least favorite mechanics in gaming.
But I can light it up for a little bit. But I actually just want to come in here to beat on this for a second.
Yeah, just like let me see the level. Like unless the whole game is brilliantly designed around it,
Because that'll open up this.
but when it's labyrinthian, it just feels like I don't even feel like I'm exploring. It's just, you have to. It doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. I liked it more than most people in Doom 3. Which isn't to say that I love it, but they did some interesting things with it. There were some moments. And then,
I got the bronze mirror.
oh, I've been waiting for that.
Wait, I thought you already got the bronze mirror.
No,
They told him he wanted the bronze.
the bronze mirror.
Well, then I read that Way
Too
soon.
early? Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. That's my fault.
Spoiler alert.
So let's see. Is there anywhere else we want to look at where there are runes? Because now we can do the kind of the boss rush.
I hope
thing.
you're talking to yourself.
Yes, because I don't
would
think
have no.
none of us.
Well, we saw 3 of them, I think. So we'll go back. There's 2 on the surface. We did one of
I'll say
those.
yes.
I mean, I could have been taking pictures of those areas.
I don't
but
think.
wanted
I don't.
to
Well,
back
none of them gets us anything super useful at this point in the game.
That we know of. I feel like there's one more game I was going to be able to cite that did some good lighting stuff.
Doom 3.
I cited that one.
Well, that's right, right.
Metro. Which Metro?
So that one we don't have yet.
David Dark section. It's been so long.
I can't believe we're walking away from this one.
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting actually.
It's like you're here. You're right here.
It's right there.
Just got an email. Oh, it's not over there. Spelled somewhere wrong.
I mean, he's an old man.
It's true.
Doesn't
The
know
other
how emails
one that I immediately remember
Doesn't know
is
emails, right?
the Gate of Guidance.
I mean, he's an old man.
He's on point too. Like whenever he gets something, he knows right away.
He knows right away. He must be tracking
Can't do
you
this
like
one yet
you
either.
do.
Okay, we're good. So let's fight some bosses. Let's go fight the boss of level 2 now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go for it.
Actually, let me see if I can get the Inferno Cavern one. That would be huge.
What are you trying to get here?
The Inferno Cavern boss?
No, there's a rune that we didn't activate. I think it's also 3.
What does it do when you activate?
It depends on which one, but
They're kind
this
of a
one
lock
lets you
and
get
key.
the better weapon, the better whip, which is going to make fighting the 4th boss super easy, and I think I have to beat the 4th boss, which is why I think I don't do this yet. I'm going to peek. No, I can get it. Okay. Okay. We're going to get that and then defeat the first 3 bosses.
Right, nice choice.
I thought you did the first boss already, right?
Ching.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that opens
Bosses
a passage
2 through 4.
over there. This jump sucks. So I'm actually going to go save. Because it's a very difficult jump, followed by a moderately difficult boss, followed by a trap that you can ruin forever. So,
Now's a good time
we
to save.
don't want to do it wrong. And if we do it wrong, we will probably have to reload it. I just jumped in wrong. I didn't. Yay.
No problem. That section's no problem.
I should have teleported. I didn't need to walk back here.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was curious.
I mean,
I'm
it has...
excited. I was talking. I seem to walk places when I'm talking.
Yeah.
Save. We're gonna try to get the Uber weapon, then we'll beat the bosses.
Since that Resident Evil 2, that's what I was going to say. The new Resident Evil 2 had some really good lighting and dark stuff, but it's not exactly what this is. Like, you can have good, interesting, dark lighting and have it work. I do want to play Darkwood, though. Darkwood looks like it did really. You guys familiar with Darkwood?
Never heard of
It was
it.
an indie game, top-down. I don't think it qualifies as a roguelike, but it has... yeah, I think it's a linear game, but with randomized levels. But it's kind of a... I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's a 2D horror game. Top-down perspective, pixel art. Really moody, really creepy, and it does crazy things with
Lighting.
lighting specifically.
I said lightning.
Lightning. Lighting. Oh, this is the one that's...
So here's where you're using the claw.
Oh.
So that's a tricky jump,
Yeah.
followed by the tricky boss and a tricky puzzle. Not a tricky puzzle. It's a simple puzzle, but you can screw it up and
But you
figure
gotta
it
get
out.
into that little hole there.
Yeah.
Boy, that is preposterous.
Too soon. I need to be lower, I think. I need to be lower. This is a good time for you guys to talk about Deadwood.
Darkwood.
Darkwood.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, again, it seems like it's very much a horror game.
Horror
So
game.
A horror game. So you have to acquire supplies are a big part. Like it falls in that survival horror genre of like resources matter. So you have to ration. Yeah, I just remember I watched some footage of it recently. I think it came out a year or two ago. But if you like pixel art games and things that do things a little differently, but the lighting, so the cool trick with the lighting that they have is you can see, it's dim, but you can see like all of the environment, but you have a flashlight and it's a top-down view and it casts real-time shadows everywhere. So there's real-time shadows in the game that I don't know how they simulated or whatever, but the flashlight reveals things that you can't see at all. It's a binary state. So if there's a monster behind you, you'll hear it, and then you turn around, and the light's on. It might be right next to you at that point. And to my knowledge, it doesn't cheat. It doesn't like teleport monsters next to her, but it also like reveals certain organic elements of the environment as well. So it might not be a monster, but it might be a particular like when the light, like you know what the house.
Okay.
So it'd be like if you knew what a house looked like. Yeah, so it is. This is a little rock throwing mini boss. Oh, he's got a good arm. It's a good backhand. But yeah, it's definitely
What's it called?
Darkwood. Yeah. It's named after the forest in which it takes place, but I'm not sure.
Acid Wizard?
Acid Wizard.
Acid Wizard. I was wrong on both counts.
Windows, Mac, Steam.
This is where bosses start becoming like, just be patient.
It's on the Switch.
It's on Switch.
Yeah, March 20th. Switch.
Good. It definitely, it looks legitimately scary too, which is always impressive with sort of a 2D game, but it's, like, watching it is kind of unnerving.
You actually have to hit this guy 20 times.
What do you figure you're up to even counting?
Just a little under 10, maybe?
I see why you don't. Yeah, it's a bit tedious.
Oh, okay, I see.
Seeing it? Sort of like on my list of. Yeah, and unfortunately, I think with most of us who play games, that can be quickly a long list.
Sure is.
So.
That's nice. You get a game to play.
Alright, we got him. Yay! Now, we really need to not screw this up. Let's kill these ants.
Oh god. This is awful. I'm looking at the switches and I'm like, this is just gonna be awful. There's something here that can be permanently screwed up.
So, here's this puzzle.
Yeah.
There's 2 switches on the ground. Each of the switch raises one of these platforms to the ceiling. Completely, permanently, and forever. So I need to hit this switch on the left, get onto this platform, and jump off of it at the top where I can press that dais, which will unlock the weapon.
Did you want to go and save it again so you don't have to fight the boss again if you fail?
I have to make the jump again.
Oh,
Guess
So wait a
I
minute.
see.
So
Okay.
you have 2 shots at this, right?
Kind of.
Oh,
I have 2
see.
shots. I can teleport on.
I see.
Yeah.
Because if you hit that switch, it makes the block in the middle go away, and you need to ride the second one up to maybe.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay.
Alright, you can do it.
Do you think I should save?
Oh, no, I mean...
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Part 1.
That's part of it. Okay.
Now, theoretically,
I need to jump over here and then jump back, and we did it. All right, we got
Okay.
the chain whip. The chain whip is a better whip. It does twice the damage.
twice
We
a
are
day.
now ready to fight all the bosses. Like I said, we're kind of like 3 times already.
What about the chain whip?
Chain whip.
A chain whip. A whip made with chains deals greater damage than a regular whip. Using this, you can capture Devil's Castle easily.
Devil's Castle. All right, so back to
Devil's
level 2.
Devil's Castle. I wonder if that meant Dracula's castle.
Oh yeah, maybe they're making it. Well, actually,
Reference.
A translation for Akumajo Dracula, which is the name of Castlevania in Japan, would be Devil's Castle Dracula.
There you go.
So they are making a Castlevania.
There you
reference.
go. That's great. I'm glad I caught that. I caught a Castlevania reference. I get a bonus point today. Gold star.
Oops. Change weapons accidentally.
Oh god.
Change it back, please. Not caltrops. Not that. Not that. Oh, I have these. That's why I'm on control screen. That's alright. Spikes.
Uh-huh.
So we're sitting pretty good. We're gonna wrap up 3 zones in rapid succession.
Everyone's excited. The bosses are pretty impressive in this game too. Like we saw the snake boss earlier, the twin-headed snake, but they do some crazy stuff in this.
We're going to.
That is our boss 7.
Yeah, that is an Ankh. You use a jewel on the Ankh, and then
Get a boss.
And you get a boss.
you get a boss.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yep. Get hit him in the face and like everything hurts. So. Higher.
Is that it?
Higher.
You got to get them
That was a
linked,
bad
right?
sound.
One.
You have to hit him in the eye, not the face. It appears.
You hit him.
Oh, that's not a. That's a different thing. It's actually pretty cool. One hand is the fist, and the other is.
So shurikens don't work on this guy? You can't just jump
They
in and
do,
shoot
but they
him
do
in the face?
extremely little damage. I'm gonna finish him off with the shuriken because it gets faster when you knock his face off.
Spoiler.
Yeah, jeez.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you got 2 hits
That's a
out of
good
that.
one.
That was a good save on that. Okay.
So there was no indication of the bosses.
Not going well. I might lose to this boss. Bosses are no joke in this game.
The precision of that hit, though, is so.
Yeah, because it looks like you are hitting.
It's definitely like the bottom half of his eye, but not all the way down to his mouth, or you've gone too far.
He's getting up in your face.
Yeah, he is. Oh, that's kind of a problem.
Oh, God.
Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I'm
Everything's
saying,
fine.
That range, what are you gonna do?
Take it.
Jeez.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, maybe that did count. Oh boy. Oh man, you got.
I was trying to climb. I stopped climbing. I
Yeah.
moved right a little bit or something.
Yeah,
That was interesting because his face fell off without the red flash.
yeah, it did, which I thought was interesting.
I don't know if it. Yeah.
I think the last hit does not flash,
I see.
and I think after the last hit he's immune to damage until his face falls off.
Right. Sure. Yeah, that guy without the whip upgrade would be, I think, awful.
I mean, there's a reason I do this way.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about a pistol that you didn't buy.
It's true.
You can't shoot him with it.
Again, if I hit him, you get 6 shots, and they're extremely expensive, and that would make us have to grind for some stuff. Which I don't do.
It does say the end-all in sub-weapons. Superior destructive power. Please don't ask, is this weapon effective against legendary creatures?
I feel like what's interesting here is this might be the first time, I guess when you sneak into the labyrinth, the one where the rooms are out of sorts, is the first indication of more science fiction elements. But then this guy is the next real indication, I think. Like, a lot of the rest of it's all mysticism and stuff, but then suddenly this thing has...
Well, there were laser force fields.
Yeah, I guess the laser
if
force
you-
fields.
But yeah.
I feel like this one definitely is... You're right about the laser force fields, but it's interesting to me. Like, there's this mythological tone to the game, and then it starts doing other
That was a
things.
good run.
Yeah, there's really good 3 hits there. Yeah, I think that might have been it.
I'm gonna try to hit him with my whip a couple of times in this one,
Sure. This is
since I have
totally-
lots of life.
You hit that fist. Oh,
So the
it's
problem
like
is
extra
this,
fire.
yeah.
That does complicate things.
you can do it. You can do it.
Got him.
You
28
have
seconds.
done it. Ah, that's a death scene for you, boy. That's good.
All right, we killed the giant.
We did it. We killed the giant, everyone.
Obliterated.
Sakit. Giants are like giant robots.
You're like a giant robot.
I am a little like a giant robot.
I'm hitting his leg. Like, I want to break this. I don't know why I really wanted to break it.
I don't either, but sure.
All right, come back immediately for real, he says. Condor.
Yeah.
What's up?
15 minutes.
Okay, we got one more, maybe 2 more bosses.
Yeah, well,
So
let's see how
that'll be a
long they
good time.
take, right?
Bird of prey with wingspan, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Kit.
Stitch, remember the proud tribe that once led the giants. However, one day this tribe violated the border of their lands and started a war. Sakit was the strongest and most violent, but he cared the most for his tribe. Aww.
This was a nice guy, and I killed him.
Ooh,
Nice.
the Gillian
Gillian
King.
Big nose. It's a piece of cake.
That's a nose.
Yeah.
Very good constitution. Doesn't have legs. So yeah, wow, that's so funny. He's the king. That is so weird. Pazuzu, a monster with the body of a human, head of a dog, bird wings, and a mane. He has unusually high body temperature, so much so that it burns humans on touch, creates blasts of hot air or something. Naga, a monstrous cobra with human arms. It covers spears and its own powerful poison and throws them at intruders. It can see in the dark, so it can always hit its spawn.
You're at full life, so let's just go right ahead on to the
Live
Temple of the Sun.
Not gonna say it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sweet.
save here though.
You're playing on all fronts. Bonk. Yeah,
Go
right.
over and buy this software. that you are not
Yeah,
gonna
do it. Buy this off.
Fall.
Gonna fall,
Not buy this
then go buy this off.
It's funny because sometimes I can't tell when you're doing things on purpose or when you mess up.
software.
Because, you know, some of the paths you take.
It's put in Spanish very much,
Just looks so deliberate.
I think. Yeah.
All, hopefully nothing that I was doing in the last minute or two looked deliberate. That was an
It's
all
hard to
fail.
separate it out, is all.
Alright, we'll buy this. It's cheap now. We
Yeah.
have a lot of money, and we have fairies, so we have a lot of money.
We do have fairies. We didn't pay money because we have fairies.
We have all the fairies. All the fairies are unlocked together in this game,
So
which
bad.
is funny because in the sequel, you have to unlock the fairies individually. Here's one. I can talk to Mulbrook. That's what I can do.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Girl
Mulbrook's awake.
Awaken, Sleeping Beauty. Everyone woke me, see, I'll lend you a hand, yawn humph. Mulbrook will help you, but still terribly sleepy. Wedget is another name for the god Horus. Horus
So-
is the god of the fifth children worship. It's an
So she's like the in-game help system. Like as you acquire things or as you enter new areas, you talk to her and she has unique dialogue for most of them. She also helps you solve some puzzles. Kind of annoying in the way she helps you solve some puzzles. I'll point it out when it happens.
daughter of an excellent tailor and one of the race of the 4 philosophers. Word for the philosopher, so naturally Mulberg served him as well. Shouldn't be your helper because of her excellence.
Speaks in the third person.
He says, yeah. If you run into any problems, come see me. Mulberg cannot move to preserve eternal life. Live forever, but you gotta stay in that chair.
So I think some of it's either post-game content or late-game content is you need to find an outfit for her that will let her continue to live outside of the Lama Lama Woods.
Interesting.
And I was just talking about because I went to the dark area. She's like, "Oh, this is how you solve all this." Anything else?
And this corridor, if you have the key to eternity, then you can travel deep inside. But it's still endless. You can get in there more deeply, but still endless. It's quite some time now. You're able to read La Mulana script without the help of a device. The numbers are easiest. Each number has its own meaning. 0 is not the hell.
Take a picture of that.
Yeah. 4 is death. 5 is 0, 6 is war. You see, 9 is eternity. And 8 is eternity, and 9 is ascension. Huh. You're missing 2 and 3. Huh.
Repeating. Okay, what were we doing? Fighting a boss.
Find a boss. Find a boss. Patrick is
Sweet.
outside. Find a boss.
Patrick is not fighting a boss outside. So did you see that thing disappear?
Nope. Where did he disappear?
There was an eye here that disappeared that revealed this door, which I still can't open. But that's how I traverse normally to the inverse size of the
I
time.
see. Did you get an email on that?
Did get an email on something. And I talk about the bronze mirror. So the bronze mirror made the stone go away, but I still need to defeat enough bosses. I think they're restricted by boss count.
Though it is not clear what
It's
the
not
number
clear.
of bosses is.
Well, it says 3 on it.
Oh.
So, in
So theoretically
online
one
script,
more. Yeah.
It is a lot clearer in the second game how many bosses we need to get.
You want to wait for Bill to get back for the grand reveal?
I suppose I could.
Don't wait a few seconds.
This boss is hilarious.
Alright, next boss. Here we go.
Next boss. Next.
Hopefully this will go smoothly.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Programmer coming through here.
Yeah.
Programmer?
Programmer.
Oh, this boss. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we got Patrick on the screen now.
Hello.
Welcome back, Patrick. We're playing some La Mulana.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like a cat.
What is that?
Ceratops?
Lizard. Oh no, don't do that.
It's like a Power Rangers boss.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is their obviously homage to second Indiana Jones film.
I love that part.
Everybody loves
Chased
that
by a
part.
giant.
Cover your heart, Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
I need to stop getting around on.
On second.
It's a good movie. I enjoy it a lot.
It's a good, like, weird movie.
Yeah.
You also have to take it in its context that it's a prequel to the original story. It takes place several years.
Oh, that's
before.
Is that...
It's on. That's true.
This chain makes this really
Speak the
easy.
truth.
Yeah.
So we did it.
You got Thanos.
We beat the third
Yeah.
boss. Elmec.
So that means you guys have 3 bosses.
Gosh darn it.
Well, he just defeated 2 bosses. That's great.
You defeat the boss with
And you fall into the labyrinth and you have to get out before you suffocate. Because this labyrinth is filled with poison gas. Now
Oh.
it's another entrance to the labyrinth there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
So, now that we're full up, we're going to go ahead and try to go for the 4th boss as well.
Oh
There's
god.
3 in
this,
a row.
This one I
This
almost
boss is-
can't watch.
This boss is a
Oh,
hard boss.
I almost cannot watch.
Oh, you
this
know
boss.
this boss now?
Yeah, this is the one I think it is. There's a and I mean that in a very literal sense. It is a difficult boss physically for me to watch, which may become apparent when you see it.
Well,
Really?
you can close your eyes. That's fine.
So, is this going to be like the pregnant lady or something?
No.
It's not that.
Is there like a...
It's
let's
not
see,
like
do I want?
gross.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, where's the discomfort from? Is like
That's actually a
About
money
motion
fairy.
sickness. bad.
Oh,
So
that's not good.
that's a life.
It's orienting.
See what I did
And
there
I
was
have played mini
I
games.
saw that
This
the
one,
wrong pattern was being
I should be
presented.
okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
right. You
left-
away before.
We entered the room.
I used to work with all these guys back,
Oh,
back,
cool.
How long does the very far?
back
I don't know, like 30 seconds, not super long, but this fairy continuously recovers your health. So I'm going to use her to get through the first part of the boss fight and hopefully not take very much damage if I can get there fast enough.
Why would that?
They
Yeah, they just
kamikaze
blow
red.
up on their own.
What a life.
What a short life.
I missed.
You did.
You did a very good job doing this quickly.
It's true. It's alright, your skills against the boss itself will be worth it. Maybe this isn't the one I know. Is this the one I'm thinking of?
It's the one you're
Oh
thinking
god. Oh god. Here we go. Alright.
Good.
Oh my god. I can't even believe this is in the game.
Oh,
This
Oh, it's so bad. Oh god.
This is awesome.
Ah. Oh god.
this is pretty terrible.
Terrible. What are you talking about?
The disorientation.
yeah.
What's disorienting about it? You're going down a corridor.
I
I'm
mean,
getting like hypnotized.
yeah, this is magical.
was it
So-
you that was playing the rowing game yesterday with Steve?
Yes. Oh my god.
At some point, do you hit him?
Hopefully. It's actually hard to hit
Yeah,
because you gotta hit him in 3D.
What's funny too is that my
So
dad's
bad.
he wasn't coxing in college. And on crew, he was the guy who was yelling out stroke, stroke, stroke. Like, he was just all these dumb stories I never listened to. Also, it's really cool.
I mean, I'm a little bit motion sick prone. My dad's real bad with it, so that don't help.
The boss is really cool.
Yeah, no, it's brilliantly constructed.
Oh,
My word, like that is amazing.
it's space.
I guess that's true.
It's kind of annoying because it takes so long to do this, so this is the patience part of the fight.
Any patterns or random?
Uh, he's mostly firing left and right, and then you sort of eyeball what's in the middle and dodge it. I did not even really know what that just then. I really want him to do the leap overhead, which is the easy way to hit him.
Right. Are there other ways?
The hard way is when he does the leap up and shoot the lasers at you. His splash will knock you up, and if you're positioned correctly, you can hit him in the face.
My word.
But it's hard to do with it, and it's especially hard to do without getting hit.
What's that? Yeah, it sounds like almost pain-free damage.
Ah, come on. Come on.
Come on.
Good one. There you go.
Alright, yeah.
Get him like probably 2 or 3 more times.
No problem.
I guess I prefer this Robo boss to the Resident Evil boss.
Already 4-1.
In the big lake.
Oh yeah.
You guy.
Da-da-da.
So like his splash throws the boat up in the air. So his opening splash will throw you in a position where you can hit his face. Sure, that's fine. That's not fine. Did I save at the? I did. Okay, good. Or it'll continue. That's fine. So we
Do you,
so we're gonna bring the fairy there this time. Go ahead, Patrick. What's up?
Do you start with half health? Half health? At the checkpoint?
No, I just haven't unlocked enough.
Additional
Yeah.
incremental.
Yeah, you
That's
start
how
with-
much of my max health I could have that I do have.
Right. So over the course of the game, you do the
Okay.
life extension pickups, and it's just showing you where the maximum. So he starts the game at his maximum health is 30.
30, that's it.
32, I believe.
Okay.
Does it go up by increments of 32?
32, yes. I do pick up as 32.
So are you halfway through, or you just haven't been focusing on?
We are definitely not halfway through the game.
Ooh,
You're
really?
less than. This is a vast game.
I've heard fables.
It is vast. Well, and a lot of its challenge comes from solving the arcane
Obtuse
riddles
puzzles, yeah.
of the game,
Really?
and some of them are.
Like that's partly why we're streaming. Is I haven't finished the game.
Yeah, and
I don't know how to solve some of the final puzzles.
Cool.
thing I did wrong the first time is I got my controls mismapped a little bit for swapping weapons. So I'm actually going to quickly pause and set up my weapons. With the whip and this.
Yeah.
Where the cat land?
Huh, I accidentally did it.
That's hilarious.
All that time you hit me and I did take damage.
Oh!
I do have the health fairy, so it's okay.
Right.
All the damage I've taken earlier in the fight will go away.
She's like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
Well, you see ya. She's like, goodbye.
No.
She lasted a while. It's good. I see what you mean. That is tough.
And you can jump to make it easier, but you're likely to hit it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you didn't take that. Gotta get him in the eye. Or a snout, I suppose. Maybe you got him in the other eye.
Now that I'm used to this 3D, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty amazing. Super impressed by like the touching of components. Things like him chucking the fireballs in the water at a distance, and then the fireballs coming down the water around curves and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like that is awesome.
Got him.
Oh,
Nice.
that was so much simpler than last
Yeah.
time.
Clearly,
I was being a little more aggressive, so.
You just headshot him with the whip.
With bombs.
No.
It's always the boss fights always end with you like falling off the cliff. Look
Really?
at face plant. The face plant is so real.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and of course.
I'll be back here now.
Alright, well that was 4. Should we take a break at this point? Let me go back to let's
Okay.
look at all of our messages.
And then
This
we'll
guy
break
says
up.
there's a new laptop. We got a description of our LMAC. A
giant-
Chlamydosaurus.
Says
It's
the
not a real dinosaur, is it?
Avatar of the sun got a 10. Weak to low temperatures. Sleeps in the lower portion where the magma flows. Huge body and stands only on its hind legs. Attacks with great speed. And Bahamut. Giant fish from Arabian mythology believed to support the earth. This smaller, fast-moving breed swims through canals and attacks intruders in a variety of ways.
Sure does.
What else? Alright, we'll go get the laptop.
Getting the laptop. This is the memory upgrade, you say?
Hotspot.
It's in, it replaces something. It replaces something.
Oh hey, Animation give us a donation.
Yeah, he got us over 700.
Animation.
There we go. 250 for a new laptop, but now we can put more software.
Oh, you mean the
Oh,
game?
Kevin's gonna read the laptop description.
of it from the instruction
Okay.
manual. We've got
Yeah, I
the
need-
Mobile Super X2, an upgrade that blows away the Mobile Super X. This laptop has twice the memory of Mobile Super X. There is no problem if you launch a lot of software.
No
Sweet.
problem.
Just don't-
So
Sound bad,
we're gonna save.
Yep.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Again, we are Digital Eclipse. We're streaming for Extra Life. We're in support of children's hospitals. Please donate at the link below. We'll be back with more La Mulana in about 10 minutes.